What's going on, chess lover? This is Maurice Bishop Chess, and y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. For all y'all that's watching my content for the first time, and you're the one that want to get better in chess, whether it's opening, middle game, or end game, or maybe you're on my channel because you want to not only find out how to be successful on the chessboard, but also successful in life. Or maybe you're on my channel because you want to be entertained with the live bullet and blitz games that I play online. If this is you, turn on that notification bell on, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also guys, if you have any questions about chess or any content that you want me to upload to my channel, definitely drop that comment below and I will give you the content that you requested. Without further ado, let's actually get started on this video. Peace. What's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess, and y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. Guys, I have a game to really show you. Obviously, it's with the Elshad System. Somebody asked me, I think it was Jamar, he asked me if you're playing the Elshad System as white, how can you attack him if he's on the Queenside? So luckily, I found one of the games that I played where I played the Elshad, and my opponent canceled Queenside. So this is pretty much what I did. Obviously, I played as white. Shout out to Jamar too, man, for real. Alright, C3, he plays C5, you know, like he's playing like a Sicilian type of thing or something. I don't know, but I just go D3. D5, and usually guys, y'all know after C3 we usually go Queen A4, but I didn't want to give away, you know, the system I was playing, so I just try to keep my opponent guessing. So I go H3. My opponent goes Knight C6, I go G4. You're gonna get this a lot, guys. If you play G4, you may have your opponent may play H5 to try to stop something. So I just go G5. Now, it is okay. It is okay to take the pawn, which is it's not bad at all. It is okay to take, and it's okay to put. So either way, you're still good. It depends on what type, the type of taste that you have. So I prefer going to G5. And the reason being is I want to restrict the knight from coming to knight H6 and F6 just to really tie him up. So my opponent goes bishop F5. To be honest with you, I really felt like the bishop would have been probably better on the B7 square where he can have this long range, whereas him coming to this light square, he's not really hitting anything. It's like he's hitting a brick wall. So I wasn't really sure of that bishop F5 move. So I just go H4, Queen C7, bishop G2. When I did bishop G2, I just realized that he went Queen C7. So I realized that black was going to castle Queenside, which is what he did. So I just go A4 automatically. I'm pretty sure the engine probably said that I should have just went B4, maybe knight A3, but in this position, man, I just go A4. Like I said, the Elshad system, when you're playing an Elshad system, you really don't want to deal with the engine because there's times the engine can say that the Elshad system is losing, and in reality is really not. You're talking about our human mind against a computer's mind, so it's a little bit different. So I always recommend A4. No, my bad, move too fast. E6, I just go A5. I just keep pushing the pawn up because it's dangerous. He goes A6. So the whole point of me pushing the A pawn, guys, is to create these dark squares. He has dark squares now. So now, eventually, I want to get my knight to A3, somewhere get to the B6 square. So I go bishop E3, guys. This is what I did. I go bishop E3. My opponent decided to push, which I was fine with that because now you activate my light square bishop, and in reality, in the Elshad system, if you're playing as white, this is your secret weapon. You're going to see why this is a secret weapon. But by him doing this, this was very great, so I was happy about it. So I go bishop d2, knight g to e7. Obviously black is trying to develop. I think he's pretty cramped right now, because he got so confused with what I was doing, and because of the he was worried about the g pawns and all that. It kind of really messed him up, so I think he was pretty cramped. So I go knight a3. And just in case if y'all don't know, guys, yes, I sacrifice a pawn. The whole point is if he goes queen captures a5, this would be very bad on his part because I have c captures d4. So not only do I take the pawn on c captures d4, but my bishop is also activated because I'm hitting the bishop on a5, but also I'm activating the c file, and this becomes very dangerous, especially with this bishop on g2 as well. So just keep that in mind. So that's the reason why I did what I did. Alright, so knight d5 is played. I play knight c4, and then my opponent, I don't know what it is, he was really worried about this f6 pawn. I just felt like maybe he should have just went bishop e7 or something, at least, or maybe e5, maybe. Nah, it's kind of hard though, because this is it's a complicated position. I just like it for white though, because black, I don't know, but he really was worried about this this pawn right here. So I go knight f3, he goes bishop e7, I go c captures d4. Again, I just went c captures d4. I could have did it earlier, but I just peeped it. C captures d4, d captures d4, and then I go rook c1. So obviously, guys, I want to put my rook in front of the queen and the king. Obviously, my opponent goes king b8, and then I go queen b3. So what is the purpose of queen b3? Obviously, guys, I want to put as much firepower, as much pieces around the king. So like I said, I got a queen on b3 hitting this. Potentially I have a bishop on this target as well, and I also have a nice rook on the c file, which is also pretty nice, guys. So again, I'm getting all my pieces together, so just keep that in mind. So knight f4 is played, and I'm gonna tell you why. Knight f4, it wasn't a bad move. Knight f4 actually was a good move, only because the fact that he is hitting the light square bishop, which is actually my powerful piece. I highly recommend that you don't give up your light square bishop unless you sincerely really have to, or whatever. So in this position, guys, I actually went bishop captures f4. I know the angel was saying maybe king f1 or something, but I wasn't giving up my light square bishop. So bishop captures f4, queen captures f4, and I go knight c to d2. And obviously, guys, as you see, I'm hitting rook captures c6. The b pawn wouldn't be able to take because the queen is pinning this pawn. So my opponent sees this, right? He sees this, right? So I decide to castle. And you would think that maybe I would be in trouble because maybe he could take this pawn. Nah, it was all good. So after f captures g5, I go h captures g5. And then my opponent decides to go bishop captures g5. I think it was more so he just wanted me to go knight captures g5 so he can take and maybe go bishop h3. Probably something like if I take, he takes, and then maybe he could bring the pawns out and try to mate me, or maybe go bishop h3. I think that was his plan. I think that's the reason why he was doing what he was doing. But there was something that my opponent did miss. He did miss the move. My opponent missed the move. He missed the shocking knight captures d4. Which was like really awesome, guys. He missed that move, knight captures d4. The whole point is if he goes knight captures d4, I threaten mate on queen captures b7, checkmate. This is why I love this long range on light square bishop. That's why you don't want to give this light square bishop up. But yeah, my opponent missed knight captures d4, so instead of taking with the knight, he actually took with the queen. So he goes queen captures d4, and then I hit him with rook capture c6. After rook capture c6, my opponent takes back. I go bishop capture c6, and then obviously I'm threatening checkmate right now. So my opponent goes b5. After b5, I actually go knight e4, which is where I go. I go knight e4. The whole point of knight e4 is I really wanted him to give up this light square bishop. Because the thing, guys, if he gives up this light square bishop, look at this position now. So now I'm covered with bishop g2, but also I'm threatening queen captures e6, but also black king has light square weaknesses that I can actually infiltrate, and I can actually use it to my advantage, which is what I wanted. That's the reason why I went knight e4. But obviously black, he didn't give up his light square bishop because he knows that he needs it. So after knight e4, my opponent goes rook c8, and I do something, guys. I go bishop captures b5. Now look at this position, guys. Why did I go bishop captures b5? I knew that I have a rook on f1, but it could potentially go c1 if I need to, and my knight is on the 4th rank, so it'll be close enough. Like one move from my knight could be close enough to do something. So they said you have 3 or more pieces close to the king, you can do some attack. So that's the principle I always live by, which is why I go bishop captures b5. So a captures b5, queen captures b5. And then also, guys, another reason why I did it was because I'm already attacking an undefended piece, which is also the dark square bishop. And this is the thing about the Elshad. It is very tricky, man. It will mess your mind up, guys. I'm telling you, it will mess your mind up. Rook capture c6, he take. So when you look at this, guys, it just looks so normal. It looked like, you know, white. I mean, white is doing well, actually, right? Doing very well. But after knight e4, the whole trick was psychologically, my opponent didn't want to give up this light square bishop, right? He didn't want to give it up. But after black going to rook c8 to try to attack the light square bishop, it's almost like he kind of forgot that he has an undefended dark square bishop. But you're going to get positions like this, or maybe not this similar position, but you're going to get a position where it's almost like deja vu for your opponent, where he just like not thinking all the way straight. So I figure, well, shoot, if I can expose my opponent's king, then eventually I can also, because I'm about to get him a, you know what I mean? So if I go bishop captures b5, and if he tries to save his bishop, I can just go bishop captures a6 with a check, you know, if he tries to save his bishop. But in this position, my opponent didn't do that, which is why I go queen captures b5 check. He goes king a8, and then I go queen a6. My opponent did blunder or whatever. He goes queen a7, trying to block my check, but I go queen captures c8 check. And he didn't resign after this. So after he did queen b8, that's when I go queen captures b8 check, he takes, and then that's when I take off his dark square bishop, and my opponent resigned. So guys, I hope you actually enjoyed this video. Please like, please share, please comment. Definitely let me know what you think of this game. And for everybody that wanted to see how the Elshad system can attack your opponent on the queen side, you know, that's just part of what the Elshad can do on the queen side. But I'll definitely be showing more games when Elshad attacks on the queen side, for all y'all that wants to see that. And also, guys, if you're watching this content for the first time, definitely turn on your notification bell on. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alright, guys, peace.